Share with us all what you did in 2020 when COVID hit. Jodes, maybe you first, given that we've got good internet connection with you at the moment.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So we just kept doing the same thing. It's like real estate's a really, really simple formula. You list and you sell. And it really doesn't need to be more complicated than that. So it was, and it was a little bit scary, I have to say. And I had, which probably some people would call anxiety, but I call a fluttery feeling that I'd never felt before. I'm like, oh my God, could that be anxiety? Is that what they're talking about? But I went, shit, all that is my body saying to me, make more fucking money. That's all you've got to do. And it's really, really easy. Just make more money and you'll stop feeling like this. So I'm not meaning to dismiss it. Again, I'm not a psychiatrist, but for my own way of thinking. And that's what I did. It's like, what do we need to do to make more money? And again, very, very fortunate on the Sunshine Coast. We didn't get shut down at all. Well, we did, but we could still do private inspections. So our work could carry on. And I'm so grateful for living where we are because we could just carry on. And you can't even compare what happened with us as to what happened in Melbourne. But if I was there and what I did here was just cool, the people that I know.
Yep.
How's it going? This is the market, and people were searching for information. And I guess I became that source of information for them. It's like, what's happening in the market? It's okay. We've still got buyers. So instead of trying to list and sell their property, I was more like a sounding board. So I was just touching base with people that I knew, past clients, people that were in the pipeline and just going, it's okay. There's still a market. We can still do this, and this. And I just became more of, a sounding board in that way. And we were very quickly out of it.
Yeah. But don't you reckon that what you've just explained is what agents should be doing no matter what's happening in the marketplace?
Yeah. List and sell.
But shouldn't they also be creating themselves as the authority of
yes, absolutely
contacting people and talking and just saying to them, hey, even now, the market is nuts. People don't know what the hell is going on. They don't know where their property sits. They don't know anything. As agents, we should be doing exactly that even now. Like
absolutely. So again, in that time, I got on ABC radio. I got on TV because I called those people and said, I've got something to talk about.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it. So again, it's just do the same thing.
Yeah. And that's a strategy Glenn teaches. Ring them. Tell them you got something to say. They're always looking for articles. They're always
like I did it last night. We're sitting watching my son's football game and they start talking about the housing crisis and the Sunshine Coast. So I'm like, hi, it's Jodie Curran again. Got something to say. Do you think I'll take my call? And like, they don't even pause. And she's like, right, you're on. I'm like, oh, okay. And again, people call me, oh, I've heard you on the radio again last night. So you're just building those connections with people so you become the source.
Yeah, beautiful. And Jo, for you, Dale, I know what we did in
completely to the opposite to everyone else. Yeah. Well, I'm in agreement with Jodie there. I was getting people calling me and I was calling them just sort of, I suppose alleviating any concerns about the market. We really didn't know what was going to happen next, but you sort of had to try and make people feel comfortable about things. But it was a sliding door moment for me because I was working from home and I had a PA working for me and I was just about to start an office. Like I'd just ready to sign a lease on a shop and all systems were going. Then COVID sort of reared its ugly head. All the other agents were shutting up their shops, letting staff go. Well, not all other agents, but, they were deciding to work from home. Some of the agents were being put off, that sort of thing. Everything was coming to a bit of a standstill. I think people were thinking, I might have a bit of a holiday. Not Jo Riley. No, she, I sort of did think momentarily, do I go with the shop or not? Maybe I can get out of it because of COVID, that sort of thing. Maybe I shouldn't have.
Maybe we can negotiate a really good deal.
Yeah, maybe I hope he's not listening, my landlord. Maybe we can negotiate a good deal and go in there. I'm not going to get rid of my staff member because there's too much. Yeah, I need her. It's a short-term thing. I was just thinking this is only a short-term stumbling block sort of thing. So her and I used to hit the pavement and do our own letterbox drops. We'd wander around talking to people like Jodie, just being out there talking to people, not asking for business, not doing anything like that, just being a knowledgeable sort of person. What's the market doing? Yada, yada, yada. And then we did open the business and then I ended up putting another staff member on. And I think people saw that I weathered the storm, better than most in the area. And that's just taken me from strength to strength, you know, like just, yeah. But people are still calling me going, what's the market doing? What's the market doing? You know, they see us as the go-to person.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's really, and look, you know, I was big in your business last year, Joe, and that's exactly what happened. You saw COVID-19 as an opportunity to be able to, you know, bypass other agents and do things that everybody else wasn't doing. So while they were zigging, you were zagging, which is a Paul Tonich philosophy that when they zig, you zag, which is exactly what you did. You opened the office. You negotiated incredible terms with your landlord for that. You brought in new staff members, the property management division started, all these things that you did in 2020, which just set you up for an incredible 2021. Like the only two people that I know, and I'm sure there's more, but the two of you never say to me, oh, shit, geez, I've got to get some more listings. You know, I've got no listings at the moment. You know, that's just not, I mean, okay, we always could do with more listings, but it's not something that is hugely impacted you guys moving into 2021.